Hello, and welcome to part 2 of the classic Ironman XCOM series. I'm going to just jump right on in here to the second battle. Obviously, if you missed part 1, you can go back and check that out on my YouTube channel. But in the interest of keeping things moving and keeping things more interesting, I want to just dive right in here and talk a little bit about things relevant to the series at the end, so stick around for that. Alright, so here we are at the beginning of Mission 2. We've got 2 promoted soldiers in the field and 2 rookies. So we've got a heavy weapons guy, a sniper, and 2 rooks. Everybody's rocking frag grenades, and we're basically ready to go on our first alien abduction related mission. So again, using my standard practice of checking the boundaries of the level to make sure I have a good idea where the aliens might come from. You can see obviously the level ends over here. Obviously it does extend up into this corner, but for the most part this corner down here where we're starting is a safe zone by all indications. So what I'm going to try to do is to move my more experienced units up into supportive positions and have them kind of back up the rookies and let the rookies go in and take the bigger risk to reveal alien positions, and hopefully that will pay off in terms of minimizing the risk to my team here. So moving heavy weapons guy up, we're going to do a lot of overwatch here initially, especially with the more experienced units, because I don't want to take the chance of losing them. Now of course with the sniper, one of the things I want to look at is positioning them where they're going to have good opportunities for shots when they become available. So I think it's probably a safe bet that the aliens are going to be over here around this gas station main store. I mean, there's a possibility there could be some over here in this part of the parking lot, but I think it's a safe enough bet that I can dash to this heavy cover pillar and just get the sniper set up so that they'll be ready to take any shots that become available. Oh. So it looks like maybe we did get eyes on a target there right at the end, but because it was the end of the move, I didn't actually get to see the target that got lit. Okay, there it is. So yeah, we do have an alien over there. I don't think they're necessarily even aware of me. I think the sniper just has eyes because they're a sniper. But now knowing that there are some aliens there, I think that's going to impact what I decide to do with these rookies. So I'm thinking maybe what we do is a wide flank out right. And potentially get over here by these cars and use them for cover to engage these guys. The other possibility, though, which I think I probably need to consider, is just keeping the sniper where they are and trying to pick them off before they can even get in too close. But I think I need to bring at least one of the rookies over with the sniper and then maybe work a left flank with the heavy and the other rookie on the other side. So given that, I'm going to take the rookie that's closer to the sniper and move them over into a supportive position behind this cover so that they're near where all this is going down and can move accordingly. And then for this rookie, we'll move them up into a cover position, but I don't want to come to this corner completely, because if there are any aliens up here, I don't want to pop them immediately. I just want to have this rookie in a good position to move in and engage if necessary. Okay, so we got a weird little cutscene there. Oh, good. Our heavy got an overwatch shot. Nice. Alien down. Perfect.
They're trying to pull back.
Alright. So let's see, does our sniper... yeah, our sniper has a shot, so that's seems like a pretty obvious thing to do. Only a 55% chance, but it's like flipping a coin, right? Might as well go for it. Perfect. Okay, so that's usually the aliens come in clusters of 3. So the probability is that there's only one more alien over in this area that I have to worry about, which makes me at least somewhat confident that I can move my rookie over this way without too much risk to them. I think what I'm going to try to do is, let's look at this person's movement ability. I think what I'm going to try to do is set myself up over behind that pillar, even though it's going to require me to dash, because maybe I can get line of sight and I'll be well within striking distance in solid cover for wherever that last alien is. So let's do that. Okay, no line of sight, but that's still a good position to be in. Alright, so looking at the heavy's perspective, I kind of want to be careful moving in around these gas cans and stuff. I think the only real safe, relatively safe move for me here is going to be to move up into this cover and overwatch again. And then that way, if the other alien reveals himself, I'll have at least one soldier able to take a shot at them. And then over here, I'm a little bit concerned about moving this guy too far forward, because I think if I move too much closer to this area, I'll probably trigger the next group, and I'd rather finish off that third alien, if possible, before I do that. So I think what I may do, I may just hold position here and overwatch, just in case somebody does appear, just for this turn. Let's just be a little conservative and see how this plays out. Okay, so no movement from the aliens, at least no new movement in terms of revealing their location. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the rookie go and see if they can reveal the location of the alien, and then that'll dictate what I do next. So let me see if I can get over here into a potential flanking position. Still no contact with the alien, which is strange, but I know there probably is one around here somewhere, so we'll just go into Overwatch and play it safe. I feel like the rookie over there and the sniper probably have a good handle on whatever might happen over here, so I'm feeling somewhat confident to move the heavy in and potentially trip this next group of aliens, especially with a soldier coming in on the left flank. So what I think I'm going to do is look at moving up into another solid cover position that I can overwatch from, and I think the best way to do that with this particular character is going to be to utilize this car. So let's do that. Okay, yeah, so there they are. Okay, so that's not a terrible situation. Okay, 47 for the one, so it's 47 for both of those. I am in cover at full health, so I probably will take one of those shots, but what I want to do at this point is look at the sniper and see, no, that didn't reveal anything for them. So what I'm probably going to do is just have the sniper overwatch so that if they do step out, they get a free shot. And then this guy needs to look at a flanking position, so we'll go over here and overwatch if we don't have a shot. Yeah, okay, so we do have a shot there. So he has a shot at that one. So let's see how that dovetails with what the heavy can do. So I think what I'm going to do is, since these guys can both see an enemy, I'm going to have them take their shots, since they're both decent percentage shots and they're both in pretty solid cover, and I have the sniper on Overwatch. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Okay. Let's give this a shot. I'm going to go with the closer one. There we go. Nice. Alright. So when that guy moves out, if he does... Okay, so no, he just went on Overwatch, which was probably the smartest thing he could do. Let's check my percentage on that shot. Well, I suppose I could just try for it again. I mean, he's on Overwatch, so I can't move. So let me just see if I can get lucky again.
Dead and gone. Negative. Weapons dry.
Okay, so that's awesome. The heavy guy will need to reload, but that's not a big deal. Let's keep our sniper on Overwatch, just to make sure everything... I probably shouldn't have done that soon. I probably should have waited to see what was going to happen with the rookie on the right flank. So that was a bit of a mistake I just made there, but hopefully not too bad of one. Alright, since this guy is, our heavy guy is going to need to reload, I'm going to bring this rookie in just to occupy the same position advantage and cover the Overwatch while he reloads. And then let's just have our other rook go check out this corner and see if we can get eyes on that other alien. Okay, back on Overwatch. Interesting. Okay, so the aliens are definitely playing it cool at this point. I guess they are feeling a bit threatened and don't want to just pop out here and get zapped, which I can't say I blame them. But so obviously we need to reload. I guess the only real question is if I want to try to move into better cover before I do that. There is a more solid cover opportunity here, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Get behind that pillar and do my reload there, just to play it a little bit safe. And let's keep sniper on deck for a little while. I think it's time to move up my other rookie here behind this solid cover and take a peek inside this building. Get a better view. So we got pretty good insight into what's happening in here. I mean, obviously there's a blind spot in that back corner where there could be aliens, but I think what's more likely is that there's probably some over here, or even back behind these cars. One might have retreated back there. But again, just playing it safe. Let's stay on Overwatch until we can move the heavy in the next turn. And let's keep our rookie back a little bit, but still in cover, and see if we can figure out where those aliens are. Okay, still no sign of them. I think at this point I'm feeling pretty confident that this area is secure enough that it would probably be in my best interest to move the sniper up to give them more hit potential. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to move into this solid cover here. Okay, so we've got a sound indicator now, giving us an idea where the aliens are coming from. So very clearly what I want to do here is get this rookie moving on to the left flank and potentially get around behind them. But of course I want to do that in a reasonably safe manner. So let's just make a simple move here to the side of the building.
Enemy troops.
Okay, so there. I'm actually kind of surprised to find the aliens over here. I was not expecting that, so that's going to probably change up my strategy slightly of what I was going to do, because that sound indicator very clearly said there was something back there. So I want to make sure I handle this before I move any further in that direction. The other thing I need to be concerned about, though, is while I have a shot on this guy, I'm in a very exposed position here. What I probably want to do is retreat back behind this vending machine to the solid full cover and then worry about engaging them on the next turn. I don't want to press an attack now when I'm in such a poor defensive position. And of course, since I know that they're over there now, that's going to dictate what I choose to do as far as repositioning these other guys. So let's bring this rookie back to this solid cover. Put him on Overwatch just in case. And okay, let's look at moving our heavy into a position where they can take a shot from solid cover at those newly discovered aliens. There we go. Well, the 67's the obvious choice. Of course he misses the 67 when he made like 247s earlier. But whatever. It's almost to be expected. I feel like the sniper should... Well, I guess that car's there blocking and whatnot. It's probably a suboptimal sniping position. I think what I'll do is just move the sniper up here. And since I can't overwatch with the sniper rifle, I'm just going to pull out my pistol and overwatch for this turn, just in case they happen to step out into range. So they're the ones going to buff the other one. So that'll use up his turn, so we only have one attack to worry about this round. Took a hit there, but luckily only 2 points of damage, so not the end of the world. Let's see what kind of... I'm still considered in full cover here, and I bet my hit percentages are going to be pretty good. So I think I am going to at least look at them. Those percentages are actually pretty nasty. Now what I can do, since these guys are linked, probably my best bet is going to be to use a rocket to take out the one that's controlling the other one, because then that should in turn kill the one being controlled. So I can get like a 2-for-1 here with this rocket shot, assuming that everything goes to plan here. Yeah, so because those two were like psychically linked, that takes care of both of them. So managed to do that whole mission only taking 2 points of damage, so that's pretty sweet. That's definitely a even better performance than the first episode, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And that should definitely be a promotion for the heavy weapons guy, taking out that many enemies. I think he got 5 kills in that round, if I did the math correctly, and then 1 for the sniper. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. Okay, I'm a little surprised that only one of them got a promo, but not surprised that it's the heavy. So now we have our first real choice in terms of upgrades, and obviously, oops, let me just show this properly. Bullet Swarm is always the one that I tend to go with, because the whole idea of having 2 shots per round is pretty enticing. I think under the right circumstances, I would probably maybe use holo targeting for a different heavy. Like if I get a few different heavies going and I want to diversify their abilities a bit, I might consider picking this one up. But for my first guy, I almost always go with Bullet Swarm on the first upgrade, because it's just so useful with that double shot ability, or being able to take a shot and then reload in the same turn.
Commander to the Situation Room.
Alright, so everybody else is healthy. Now the only bad thing about this is the guy who just got promoted is going to be out for several days, but hopefully we won't have to do another mission before he's healed up. And there's some nice weapon fragments. Probably lost some as a result of using that rocket, but not a huge deal. Okay, so this is an important thing that happens is when you do your first alien abduction, you get access to the building workshops, and you'll remember from the last episode I said that engineers are extremely important to the early and mid game, so you may want to consider picking up a workshop at the first opportunity to get some more engineers online. And I'm going to go to the Situation Room now so I don't have to hear that stupid announcement yet again.
Every member of the council is going to want satellite coverage, so we should plan our deployments carefully.
Okay, good. That's, again, one of the rough things about starting a game over again is you get to go through a lot of these forced cutscenes and via voiceovers and such. But, yeah, it's fine. It's cool. I don't mind that much. It's just a little weird when you're trying to do commentary. So as I suspected, by not going to Argentina, they now have the highest panic level. They picked up 2 levels of panic because we didn't address that area. But of course we kept Russia from going into panic, so they're just have 1, whereas they would have had 3 had we failed that mission or not done it properly. So I'm reasonably happy about that.
We'll monitor that contact.
We may need to deploy that satellite to Argentina depending on how the rest of the month goes, but for right now we're far enough away from the council meeting that a lot of stuff could happen between now and then, and we still have a few days left to build that satellite, so even if we wanted to get that Argentina panic down right now, we couldn't, but we're just going to keep an eye on that situation and see how things evolve. Okay, I think I'm going to take a similar approach to this video with what I did with the first one, which is basically do all the base building stuff and get everything ready to start the next mission, and that's where I'll stop the video, and then we can pick up the next video with an action sequence again. But let me take care of the business here real quick, and then I wanted to talk a little bit about how things are going with the series and things of that nature. But first, let's scan.
Contact detected.
Ooh, okay, interesting. So we're going to get the first UFO mission where we go to shoot down an alien. So we're going to scramble our jet. And I believe it's impossible for this to not work. I think this first UFO is just kind of a pushover, so even the default interceptor shouldn't have any trouble shooting it down. I mean, worst case scenario, if it does get shot down, we might have to send the other one to finish the UFO off. But he should shoot this guy down pretty easily. Yeah, so there we go. So now we're going to get a cutscene for shooting that alien down, which I will skip. Okay, so now it wants us to send the Sky Ranger. Now I don't think there's anything from a equipment standpoint that we need to worry about, because we don't really have any new equipment at our disposal that we need to get from engineering before we start this mission. So technically speaking, I could just send the Sky Ranger and do this. Now obviously we're only going to have our sniper because he's the only promoted unit we have right now that's healthy, so we'd have to do this with 3 rookies and a sniper, which shouldn't actually be a big deal. But as I said, I think I do want to stop the video here. We'll maybe make this one a little shorter than the first one, just because as I indicated in the first video, I'm really hoping to get some feedback on the series before I get too deep into it, and I kind of want to give people the opportunity to find out about it and watch the first couple episodes and see what they think about it, and then that way I can take any feedback I get into consideration in making future episodes. So I am going to launch this mission.
Touching down.
And
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
this is going to be very similar to how the last video ended, where we're just starting at the beginning of the mission. And I think that's, I kind of like the idea of doing it that way, because I feel like for a game like this, you really want to show the combat sequences first, and then go into like the base building stuff after the combat's over. I feel like that has a better flow to it than like starting the video off with 10 or 15 minutes of doing stuff in the base before you actually get to combat. But as I said, by all means, if you're enjoying this and you want to see more of it, like, subscribe, comment, share this video, let other people know about it, and let me know what you'd like to see in future episodes. But until then, I'll see you next time.